Good night and welcome back to the REGTC. Wherever you are taking our commentary from, if you stayed with us, we are happy that you did. And if you're just joining us, we welcome you to our broadcast. It is indeed a semi-final number 2. Superstars up against the EastEnders. The EastEnders lineup will see Makisha Connor in goal, number 1. Number 12 is Renisha Hodge, that's the captain. Number 3 is Kiara Webster. She starts this evening. Number 4 is Renicia Coffey. Number 6 is Sophia Gaskin. Number 8 is Kaylee Duran. Number 9 is Lakeisha Marcel. Number 15, Amira Brong. Number 16 is Shefanique D'Souza. Number 19 is Tiara Edwards, and Reina Liko is number 24.
So, change from the last game, Sherry and York.
York you're talking about? I know York.
She doesn't go by that. That's why.
My.
It's her official name, but we don't know what it counts. Sheriana York is the name on the paper that's missing for them today. She's out. That's going to be a big miss for them. For the superstars, it is Daniel Proctor returns to her spot in goal. Charlie, of course, is the captain. Sharima Blake is the number 10. Jenna Barbaro, number 13. Tiandra Carter, number 17. The Bull, Zayla Harrigan's number 18. Tiana Smith, number 22, Tavia Phillip, number 26, Trishana Richardson, number 27, Shanika Francis, number 32, and Tahira Johnson, number 40.
The man in the middle, Dakari Brown, being able assisted by AR1, Rhys Jallery, and AR2, the man, Malachi Gums. The superstars in their blue and the EastEnders in their red. And immediately it's an attack. Kaylee, which one of the Kaylee is going to be showing this evening? We wait to see. It's Liko down the right flank. Liko being stopped there, cut out by Richardson. Richardson picks it up. And what she does best, she trashes it forward, looking for Phillips. Tavia Phillips. But the ever-present Ning is there. Here is Phillips. Phillips. Ball through. Who's going to get it? Shot! Goal! In the second minute of play. A bit of indecision. And it causes the EastEnders in the second minute of play. This is not the script they have written.
Emily is the youngest player on the pitch. Young Tiana Smith. She's been given that confidence to become a key starter for the superstars, and she's now repaying the faith, getting the early goal.
Christian Jakarta down the right flank, and here she comes again. Cut out by Brown, but I tell you what, it was a good run, good cross by Carter, and the ball went through a bit of indecision between the defense and the keeper. None capitalized on the ball, and it was Smith who said, "Thank you very much. I'll just rest it in the back of the net," and it nestled in the back of the Terling. 1-0 in the second minute of play, and here is the EastEnders looking to come back here. It is Webster who puts this one to Kaylee. Kaylee looking to go. That's a good one. That's Kaylee being crowded out. Trashana trashes it. Finds Carter. Carter looks up. Sees Smith, but she's looking to get a pass Brown. She does so easily. In fact, that was Marcel. Marcel, number 15 is Brown. Ball out for throwing for the superstars. 1-0 the lead. Goal coming in the 2nd minute of play, indeed. The youngest player on the field, Tiana Smith, for the Superstars. From the back of the net. Doc, I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the bullish keeper that we saw in past seasons in Connor, who would clear everyone out of the way to claim her ball. It is not the kind of keeper that we are seeing in recent.
It's a very simple explanation for it. Look at what's in front of her now versus what was in front of her 2 years ago. I mean, when you have Mindy and Janae in your defense, that's a completely different kettle of fish to Amira and Ning marched in the back line.
I'm not even sure.
Simply because...
Here is Liko. Liko, looking to get a long shadow, gets a boot in. Too much for her to do. Trashana clears it. That boy across for Kelly. Oh, this opportunity for Gaskin. Oh, she hits the upright. Sapphire Gaskin hits the upright. What an opportunity to get back on equal terms. And Sapphire Gaskin hits the upright and it stays out. To those in cyberspace, Doc, we know for sure, if nobody else is taking our broadcast far, far away in the UK, there is a special someone. Here is Phillips. Ball coming across. This could be a goal number 2. Oh no! Smith just going to keep it on our board. Tiana Smith looks very troublesome in goal, Doc.
Troublesome to the goal.
Indeed.
Ball through again. The ball is on her way now. When what you get when you have such experienced players in front of you, I like to always go back to the old teams that I knew, the old Manchester United team. I remember that 2013 year. It was David De Gea's first year in the Premier League, and he had Vidic and Ferdinand in front of him. As here comes ball across in search of the goal scorer again. It's gonna find Tiandra.
Johnson with the ball. And there's gonna be trouble. Can she hold it in? She does so nicely. Here is Superstars. Superstars with an opportunity. Keeper comes and clears and claims it nicely. Well. The Superstars, they mean business tonight. They mean business tonight. Webster. Keely puts it forward for Sapphire. Gaskin still Sapphire with a shot straight to the keeper. Phillips looking to turn.
That is not Phillips. That is Blake.
Blake, yes. Tavia is number 26, isn't it?
Tavia's playing midfield. Sheamus playing on the left.
Sharima Blake. This could be troublesome. This could be a heap of trouble here. Zara Harrigan. Shot! Powder.
That's harsh, Millie. That's harsh. With the left foot? You call that powder?
Powder.
With the left foot, Millie. That's harsh. It was straight to the keeper. I wouldn't call that powder. I've seen powder.
In this boot, Doc, that is powder.
Nah, Millie, nah.
That was so easy for the keeper. The keeper could have made a lap on that.
It's easy for the keeper. That's not a powder puff shot.
It's a powder.
Ah, come
It was absolutely. She kicked the ball into the ground. It came off the shin rather than the boot.
Millie,
And that's why it was a powder.
Millie, with her left boot to generate that much power, I can't call that powder.
Free kick off an offside. Taken by the keeper. Zela. Goes down, there's Ning.
De Souza, as the referee has a stopped play. As Francis is down injured for the Superstars.
I think Ning as well would have gotten hit earlier. Now the medics has been summoned on. Ning is limping herself. All is stoppage in play.
I mean, as I was telling you earlier, I was going to go back to my old stories. I remember, I think it was about 24-year-old David De Gea coming through for his first season in England. And I remember games vividly where you could see Village and Ferdinand in front of him versus Johnny Evans and Chris Smalling in front of him, or Phil Jones and Chris Smalling in front of him. And you could just see how nervous he was when he had the experience versus the youth. Confidence for a keeper is probably your biggest asset. And when you don't have that sense of my rock solid in front of me, the nerves start to creep in, and when the nerves creep in, the mistakes creep in.
But Doc, the truth be told is that for a while now, both Phillips and Gums has been absent. So one can't allude. One should not allude to the fact that it's lack of confidence.
We're not talking about current issue. This is something we're talking about something that's been ongoing. That's mostly what I attributed to, because when I look back to Makisha at her best, when she was at her peak, that was the backline in front of her.
That's your conclusion, Doc. We'll leave that there. Here is Blake. And she can't get a shot off. Defense getting beaten, but was able to come back and crowd her out. Wasn't able to get the shot off that she would have loved to.
I think it was Ning who got that final touch in the end, actually, to poke it away from Blake. It's a good defending, to be fully honest. They did very well.
Ball going out. It is going to be a corner for the EastEnders. Can they get back on equal terms?
Of course they can.
They would love to do so soon as dark. The longer this game go 1-0, Superstars will gain confidence. Coffee. Ball floats into the box. Header! Shot goes wide. Sophia had her back turned to the goal.
She's trying her best. That's my new moniker for everything. They're trying their best.
Ball. Oh, it's there in. Good work by Blake. Throwing to Superstars. 1-0. Goal coming in the second minute of play from the boot of Tiana Smith. Lico. Blake across looking for An outlet. Phillips. Long searching ball looking for Carter. Finds her two. Carter can't get past Brong, and Mira Brong is too fast for her. That was sizzling. That was absolutely sizzling. She gave it all she had, Doc.
All you can do is smile. That's what we call football.
That's why I don't play this sport, Doc. I play the fool around the sport.
Absolute nonsense. That's the best part of this game.
Tackles.
That's the best part of this game.
Doc, something got to be wrong with you, you know. Coffee. Long searching ball for Liko. That's a good one too. Liko.
It's a lot of pace to handle.
Liko beats Chashana. Liko! Chashana shows her experience, shows her strength.
You see
and plays it down the line. Good ball. But it's played out by D'Souza.
The issue with Liko on the right side is she's very right-footed dominant, but she wants to shoot. So in order for her to shoot from that right side, just to turn all the way back in. There's enough time for Joshana to catch back up and just move out.
We'd love to see her going, playing off the right and Kaylee down the middle. Sapphire off the left.
Oh, you want to see Liko off the left?
I want to see Liko off the left,
yeah.
Sapphire off the right, yeah. And Kaylee down the middle.
If you do remember, Sapphire would have started out on that right side when Lakeisha should have played off the left. Right. I wonder how her sister's doing, Lakoya. You know.
Ball through for Smith. Smith! And Edwards comes across, intercepts nicely, throwing. One goal to nil, the scoreline reads. We're into minute number 16. Zayla to Carter. Carter gets the cross in. Keeper will claim that very easily.
To take you back to the goal, Millie, what was so interesting about it, and what is still interesting, is the fact that Tiandra has started today on the right. You know, usually Tiandra plays off the left, yes. And she tries to cut back in to her right foot. And I know Tiandra prefers playing off the left. Time is going to get there first! Makishi, don't do that!
Handball! Keeper goes, red card! Keeper goes, red card!
Yes, she has to, I don't know. Makishi, you can't leave it there. No. You're already committed. I think the superstars that should be saying, hey, Tiana scored. But they won't mind the red card. And a bad day.
It's a handball.
It's only getting worse.
It's a handball.
Where's Davia when you need her? Is Davia out there?
The question is whether or not she actually handled the ball now.
Oh, yes, she did. She clearly handled the ball. There's no if. She clearly handled the ball, Millie.
Whether or not it hit her in her midsection or she handled the ball. The Easterners are in bills of trouble. Who will go in goal? Who will go in goal?
Davia's she's listed amongst the subs, but if she's not out there, then
Davia is the coach.
Well, she's amongst the subs, so she can put on the uniform and go in goal.
I'm not seeing Coach Cleo.
Coach Cleo
is Coach Cleo here? Because Coach Davia is coaching the team. So if Coach Cleo is not here and Davia goes in the goal, who?
Well, Millie, I've seen Denzel coach the team and then go on the field all the time.
Of course.
I've seen Griffith do it. I've seen Sower do it.
Well, there's a hole up here. So it is denying. It is not just for the handball, Doc.
It's denying a clear goal scoring opportunity.
No, an obvious goal.
Same thing. Still outside, big save.
No, she was outside, but whether or not she got a hand to that ball.
Her hands are there. Hands are clear. Her hands are blocking her midriff so they could only hit her hands.
Whether or not she got a hand to the ball. If she got a hand to the ball, Doc, the call is right.
No, there's no question as to
The call is correct. It's a red card. It's nothing else but a red card. It is nothing else but a red card. If she got her hand, if she saved the ball outside the box, it's a red card. Straight up. There can't be a thing else but a red card. And it's not because she would have handled the ball outside the box. It was because she was the last defender.
That's her arm. That's her arm.
She was the last defender, and because she was the last defender, it is a red card. Handball, red card. Someone has to get ready. Someone has to get on those keeping equipment. Someone has to get the keeping equipment on, because as it is indeed 10v. It's a 10v11. What are we going to see, Doc? Who are we going to see in the goal? What is going to happen? We wait. We are waiting.
I'm trying to. I'm thinking that I'm trying to remember back when Tiara Edwards, who was then Niles, played for the Shining Stars.
She went in goal.
I think she would have gone
Yes.
in goal. I'm remembering Tiara Edwards going in goal a few times and Boom Boom wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if she'll pull on the keeping uniform again.
We wait. We wait. Because as it stands, we are not seeing any movements. Will it be the coach?
No, I'm not.
Will it be the coach who will go in goal? For the moment, I'm not seeing the coach. So is it that she is getting prepared to go in the goal?
I would hope so.
I think, yes, she has gone to the car. So I really think, yes, she's going in the goal.
Thank you.
She is going in the goal.
Thank you.
So there must be a substitution. So Davia is going to go into goal. Davia goes into goal.
Webster.
Somebody's going to come out.
Webster.
And it must be for Tiara Webster. It might be for Tiara Webster. We wait to see.
I think it's Kiara Webster because you're not.
Is it going to be for Kiara?
You're not going to pull like Keisha.
Is it going to be for Kiara? My. So you will have to make the substitution. Who are you going to substitute? Is it going to be Kiara?
It's unfortunate, but it has to be
Yes.
a youngster because I've been in those situations of numerous times where you get an early card and all of a sudden you pull off a player that was supposed to be key for you.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Plans changed. I'm sorry, but you have to
Yes.
do what's best for the team in the moment.
So it means then that Kaylee will have to play for two persons now.
I mean, she does it all the time, so it's not
She
nothing
will,
new for her.
she will have to play for 2.5 persons.
And that's Kaylee for you, a ball of energy.
So at the moment, we're not missing in football. It's that the coach, the player coach, has gone to put on her gears. That's Davia Hodge, has gone to put on her gears. She will be going in goal. She will be going in goal. Lakeisha Connor. She's done. She's done for the night. She's done for the season. And if they ends up in the final, Davia has to do the job.
I mean, they wouldn't be complaining. It's not like Davia isn't a former national team keeper or anything, so they won't be complaining too much. It's always good to have that sort of experience on your bench, you know. It's like the Limers where if Danny gets sent off, you have Colin. So worst case scenario, you have a former national team keeper that can go in goal.
Yes.
It's always good to have that. So you saw it for a long time with the attackers as well. Whenever the keeper couldn't make it, you had the man Wobby going in the goal for them. You had a Wobby would go in, you had Cali would go in sometimes. It's a man Cologne Richardson. I haven't seen him in a while, you know, Cologne. It's been a while, the old veteran.
So Davia will go in goal.
I wonder when I actually pulled on the jersey.
My.
It came out of the trunk, so it might have been buried in there since the season started.
I remember about 2 years ago. Davia went in the goal last year, didn't she?
She went in the goal last year.
She was in goal last year. My. She has to go knock off some rust. She have to go and knock off some rust. But she will be in goal tonight, Davia Hodge. How fit is she?
Once she can still keep the ball out of the goal, I don't think they care.
So Davia will be in, and will it be the number 3 who will give way?
I think is he wearing 26 today? So I haven't seen a number 3. Well, I've been seeing 26 all day for the EastEnders.
Is it going to be the number 3 who will give way? It doesn't look so. It doesn't look so at all. Who will it be? Yes. It is going to be Kiara Webster.
And she's wearing 26. I know it looks Kiara, that's why. But yeah, it is going to be Kiara.
It's going to be Kiara Webster. Number 3.
I know a single wearing 26 all day. That's why I said it.
It's Kiara Webster who gives way. And that is indeed for, but it can't be for number 1.
Well, I mean, they're both number 1. 1 and 1 makes 2. Whatever you want to call it, it will do. We know that it's Davia who's going in.
Davia Hodge goes into goal.
Just when you think you've stepped away, the game drags you right back in.
Yes. Free kick just outside the box. So
prime real estate, you know. I can guarantee
Phillips,
you.
that's Phillips' gun, you know.
There are about 3 or 4 players that will be eyeing this one up with their chops licked. You have Blake, you have Zayla, you have Tavia, all of them who will say, I think I can score this, you know.
This is Tavia's land. I don't care who else name you want to call. This is Tavia's land.
Blake steps down first. That's one of the 2 gone. And Zayla steps down second. Tavia has planted her stake. She's planted her flag.
But it's only one person who can take it. It is only one person who can take this. It's Tavia.
Okay, she scored is the question. She keeps it on the ground. It's deflected by the wall who do their job well. And it's a free kick.
Free kick. So Tavia is going to have her force work to do.
You should be happy with how that free kick went. Lakeisha.
Coffee.
It's always odd to see a number 9 playing her left back, you know. Trouble.
Kelly shows too much of it. Kelly Durant shows too much of it to the keeper.
And the keeper is down.
She shows too much of that one to the keeper. And the keeper came out and cleared it well. What an opportunity. What an opportunity going up again. The superstars can breathe again, but that was an opportunity. The EastEnders should have been back in this game, Doc.
I'll say brilliant keeping, because look at where she came out, how far she came out, and the angle she came out on.
Yes, because Kaylee showed
that ball.
Kaylee showed a lot of the ball. The ball was hit way ahead of her, and so the keeper had the opportunity to come out and claim. But that was an opportunity that Kaylee should have buried. Had she kept that ball on her boot, Doc, that would have been a shot to save.
I'm not saying not. I'm just saying keeper did excellently well.
Carter tracks back, does well. We'll go out for a throw to the EastEnders. This game, it has flowed so far, but I tell you one thing, it's 10v11. It is the EastEnders who's playing with one shot. Shot by Edwards, team one.
Shot?
Yeah, it was.
Shot?
It was a shot. It was
Really?
it was a shot.
Really? Shot?
Yes.
Ah.
Richardson clears it out. Throw into the EastEnders. Liko will take it. In fact, it's the Sousa who will take it. Finds Liko. Attempted to. Blake clears. Zayla is away. Thought that was a foul for a moment. Zayla looks for, can't find an outlet. Liko shifts it from one. Liko foul going against. Does she foul anybody?
Of course not.
Not Barbara.
Of course not. That doesn't make any sense.
Inga is like an angry spider.
I tell you what. Hey.
She almost pulled you out of the boot, Doc.
She almost dragged us out of the. Oh my goodness.
But what do we have with it to do with this?
I wasn't my fault.
It was no fault. My.
Absolute daggers she was staring through me. So I was a brilliant move to get past Tiandra,
I tried to avoid eye contact with Inga.
Yeah.
Smith picks it up. Smith lays it off to Sailor. Could only find Renisha in the way. Ning.
Had that gotten around Ning,
Could have been in trouble.
would have been trouble because Tavia was clean away.
Kaylee does well to win that one.
She just got moved out of the way,
One of the things I think about Kaylee, Doc, she's not, for a striker, she's not close, aggressive enough. She tried to avoid contact.
Hey, contact hurts. I mean, can you blame her? It hurts. Shoshana's a big unit, I've played with old Shoshana and Shani. They play like men, They're some big units at the back. They've been playing together for so long, the two of them. Almost telepathic connection.
Coffee does well. Get around one. Coffee lays it off for Kaylee. Over the top. Oh, too close to the keeper. Doc, that play will work if it is outside, if it is closer to the halfway line than to the box.
What's the key is look at the distance between Shadi and the keeper. Look at how close she's positioning herself to the keeper, just ensuring that the gap between herself and Danielle is not big enough for the ball to land and for Kelly to run there without Danielle having time to come out.
Coffee.
Okay, you can see Shadi just hanging back a bit further, keeping that line further back to give Danielle that space.
Liko. Oh, Phillips will pick it up, lays it off in the back of Smith. Smith will have work to do. She will recover. She does so well. She had to go line. She does so, but too long Too long. Marcel does well. Given away by Amira. Ning. Gives it away. Phillips. Tavia Phillips. Phillips loses out to Ning. Goes wide looking for. She won't find Liko. She will find Richardson. Richardson gives it away to Liko. This could be trouble. It doesn't get cleared. But Johnson says, no, I'm going to avoid this trouble, and kicks it out.
That's why you line up the way you do. You have cover. You always have cover. You have that many players occupying defensive positions, you're always able to have cover.
True taken. Edwards. To Marcel. Recycles the pass. Coffee. Shifts it. Zela. Shifts it out wide for Blake. Blake under pressure from Liko. Blake. Still Blake. Blake loses out to Liko. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick. She could have played advantage. And the ref says, listen, none of that. Absolutely none of that. Free kick. Coffee will take. Coffee. Trashana trashes it. Smith. Phillips. Long searching ball looking for Zela. This could be trouble. Zela. Looking for Smith. She will not find Tavia. Oh, she does find Tavia. Tavia shifts it past Edwards. Tavia with the shot. Not dealt with by the defense just yet. Zela with a cross. Ning wins it. Clears. Picked up by Francis. Francis finds Blake with a shot, goes wide. We're in the 36th minute of play. It's 1-0. 1-0 in favor of the Superstars. Goal coming in the second minute of play from the boot of young Tiana Smith. And if you're just joining us, you're joining us with the news that Superstars they are 1 goal up and 1 player advantage as the goalkeeper for the Easterners. Keisha Connor is being red carded for handball outside the box, denying an obvious goal. Good ball from Carter looking for Smith. Oh, good walk by Lakeisha. Ball cut out. Throw into the Eastenders. Should take it down the line. Tahira. Marcel. Ball forward. Gaskin. Shifts it. Gaskin. Finds Coffee. Coffee back to Gaskin. It's a lovely ball. Powder. Puff at him.
That's powder, baby. That's what you call powder.
Here comes Carter. Down the line. Finds Smith. Smith doesn't lay a boot on it. Ball goes out. Throw into the Superstars. Doc, when are you going to fix our scoreboard?
When the AFA pays you to do so.
Throw into the Superstars.
And even if they do, it'll probably get worse.
They're paying to fix that, not to mash it up.
Hey, fix me whatever I want it to mean. It's good work there by Davia, you know. Call back into action. Not like just a Mr. Step.
Lico. Souza shifts it back for Lico. She's gonna get it back nicely too. Cross, looking for Kaylee, but good foot in there by Francis. One by Richardson. Pick up by Edwards. Ball over the top, looking for Kaylee again. Francis skirts it into the hands of the keeper. Superstars 1, EastEnders 0. Long searching ball. Brought down nicely by Marcel. Coffee. Looking for Kaylee. Won't find her. Finds Johnson in the way. But Kaylee gets a foot onto the ball. Kaylee looking to get the better of Carter. Carter wins it. Carter down the left flank. Intercepted by Edwards. Long searching ball over the top. This could be trouble! Goal! EastEnders are back on equal terms. Lico, what a cross! What a magnificent cross! And they are back on equal terms. The EastEnders. What a wonderful cross from the boot of Edwards. And Lico did her work, got the better of the keeper. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Kaylee did not do. She didn't keep the ball on her boot. Lico did. Got it past the keeper. One goal apiece in the 40th minute of play. All to play for. Back in equal terms, Doc. Doc, stop crying in the commentary booth. Take up your mic and talk. Superstars.
So I'm trying to organize the words and give you the analysis. I want it.
No, you're here crying, Doc. Please dry your tears. Shot goes wide, way over the goal.
What was good about that goal from the EastEnders and what made that goal happen was the initial fact that Shorty drove out of the defense with that ball, and her driving out, that ball went right back into the hole that she left. That's all. I was trying to gather my thoughts, man. Let me do my thing. I was trying to go back to the goal, see what happened, get my thoughts together.
After you finish crying, Doc.
Billy, I don't coach. I don't have anybody to cry for. I spent enough time crying when I was actually a head coach.
That was a wonderful goal, Doc. It was a delightful ball.
And hold on. I have no reason to cry. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. I taught her to kick. That's a big cousin.
Oh, that's a good ball again. That's a very good ball again. This could be trouble. Lico. Still Lico. Oh, the big bad bull of Shadi.
You can't be sharing out nicknames like that, Millie.
No, I'm just saying the big bad bull of Richards.
There can only be one big bad bull in the whole league. We already have one big bad bull. We cannot. Remember, bulls do not like company. That's a bull. A real bull. A bull has been shown the way of the bull.
Trying to the EastEnders. Well. How much at a time we are going to see, Doc, Are we going to see about 7 minutes, you think?
That's going to be a long time for sure because there was a long break for Davia to get her keeping stuff together.
Maybe about 7-10 minutes. Ball forward. Davia will come. She will claim. Killing. Cleared. And immediately they have shifted Carter over to the left.
I'll give you a little secret, right? You know why that change was made? Tiandra went to the bench. Tiandra went over to the bench. So they just switched wings. Here's Blake. Back inside! What a save! Oh,
What a save!
Oh, that is magnificent! Point!
What a save!
Range!
What a save! Davia Hodge! You have not missed a beat! Davia Hodge! Whoa! What a save! What a save! She said, I'm a coach. I'm a coach. I'm a goalkeeper coach. I'm a head coach. And so I'm teaching. I'm showing you what I teach. My charge. Well, Liko has come over to this left side as well. So it's a cat and mouse game, Doc. It's a cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse game. You shift Tiandra?
They didn't shift Liko to run from Tiandra. They shifted Liko to go with Blake.
Yes. 10 minutes. That's what I thought. 10 minutes indeed. She will not keep that one in. Goal kick.
You notice the pace that Blake has been getting against the fullback on that far side shift and Nick. He's been causing trouble and has forced Liko to do a bit more defensive work. So the Blake having come over now, he's just unadapted. Even though it wasn't for the same reason I would have thought. It's just.
I told you.
But by that same measure, I don't like it because we just saw Liko score from that right side. We just saw her use her pace to advantage against Trashana. Tahira's a bit faster than Trashana. So that pace advantage that you had over there won't be as much.
You might be surprised, Doc. You might be surprised. Because the truth be told, is a couple of runs and see what Johnson has to offer.
I would say that even more for Trashana, given the fact that Johnson has been trading with the national team regularly. Trashana has not been trading with the national side. So the fitness levels should be in favor of Tahira. Yes. Of course, it's not gossip because Camille also trains with the national side.
Doc, please.
It's not a set in stone, but it should be. Because Tahira's playing so much more football, she should be a bit more fitter. That's poor English. A bit fitter.
Younger.
I would agree with you, but Kay will say, hey, I'm still fit. Kay will be saying, I'm fitter than all these kids out here. It's eventually going to find the ball who's done very well.
Zayla cleared. Barbara. To Phillips. Cut out nicely by Liko. Kaylee. Still Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. She's showboating, Doc.
She's done a lot. And if it's eventually
by Liko. Lico shifts it to Sapphire. Sapphire loses out to Carter. Down the left flank she goes. Looking for a counter. Cuts in.
Remember what I told you with up to the bench? Gas down. Gas finish.
She's holding her side.
No, Millie, I coach them. I can tell you. You don't have to ask me. That gas tank, it is running on fumes.
With 10 extra minutes, Doc.
Why do you think she went over to the bench? It wasn't getting instructions. Need a drink. As she calls it, I need fuel.
She's trying to refuel. What a game at time.
When the gas tank is empty, the gas tank is empty.
Yes, you just got to refuel. Carter. Tussle. Tavia wins it. Long. Oh, that's a good ball. Blake, can she catch up with it? No, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Goes out for a goal kick. The experience of Davia. She's just slowing it down. She said, okay, we are on level terms. So we're just going to play out this one. See what it comes to in the second half.
You sure? Eastern's are playing with a player down? It doesn't look like it. It certainly doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it at all.
And that's the key. That's the key when you go down to 10. It's who you pull.
You pull, yes.
It's always
and Doc, that's why I said Kiki. Because she's not an accomplished starter for the EastEnders. And so when you look at your setup, you have Kaylee on top, you have the likes of Edwards in the midfield. Edwards can run for two persons. Then you have indeed your back line, the Souza, Ning. Oh,
it's a bad challenge. She gets an advantage and now she'll get the free kick.
No advantage gain. You have Marcel, Brown, Ning, and the Souza playing in the back line. And so you know definitely you're not going to touch that. And so the only person who could have come out was Webster. Sorry that she had to, but you had to make the sacrifice. And the sacrificial lamb had to be Kiara.
As a coach in that situation, whenever you go down to 10 players, the first thing you look at always, which line can I weaken without costing my team?
Yes.
And what Coach Cleo saw is that he was playing a Webster in behind.
Coach Davia.
Coach Davia. It's just automatic. It's a good ball forward, held well by Davia. What Davia saw is with Kiara playing just in behind Kaylee, there was no real need to have a number 10 in a game like this. When the game is so stretched, you don't need a number 10. You can just go direct. You can use the width and go direct. So the easiest person to move was
the number 10. Yes, the number 10. And so
it's not always rocket science like that, because
it all depends on who number 10 is.
It's not just who number 10 is. It depends on how the game is being played. It depends on whether it's a slow tempo game, a high tempo game, a back and forth game, a direct game, a knock it. It's so many variables.
What you could play without number 10, Doc, it also it depends on who you might have to take out a player from somewhere else and not the number 10. And refuse to play with a number 10.
What teams often do when they go down to 10 is they actually pull a striker and play with the number 10 as the 10/striker.
Right.
They then play that second
a double,
striker false 9 role. There's so many different ways you can combat. You can opt to go directly off of one side and just take on another side completely.
That's a good ball again over the head of Carter. Here comes Sapphire. Sapphire gets in the bed of Richardson. Ball coming across. but Shade is there. Picks it up. Shade. Still Shade. Drives it forward. Finds Zela.
The ball.
Ball going out for a throw-in for the Superstars. 1-1 the score line. We're just about 2 minutes remaining in added time.
And you know why this game looks the way it does? What the game looks, because I'm looking at the lines being drawn by the Superstars sheet.
Oh.
Get back to that.
She wasn't outside,
No,
dog.
she was on.
Oh, Blake.
Played on by the last defender.
Oh. Didn't look at it. But I tell you what, I'm surprised that she turned back and didn't go straight to goal.
Indeed, she had the beating of her. I'm looking at the lines being drawn by the Superstars. You can see the hole
Yes.
that the loss of Kiara is creating, but because the Superstars are so content to push numbers on the back line and to keep the security at the back, the hole that was created in the middle
Handball.
cannot quite be exploited.
Yes, can be exploited.
Because you're looking at it, Jenna is operating in that hole. You don't want Jenna in that hole. Jenna is fine where Jenna plays all the time. They're not pick the ball off the defense, give it to the midfield. You want your creative player in that hole. You want to get Francis, you want to get Tavia, you want to get Zila. One of them you want in that space.
Into the final minute of extra time. Johnson. And we had 10 minutes added time, 10 minutes added time, and we are into the final minute. Kaylee. Coffee. Puts it over the top. Looking for Kaylee. Richardson gets there for us and puts it out for a throw-in.
Experience.
Could be the last bit of action we see in this game, in this first half, in fact. Sure. And that is that for that indeed. A first half that really we've seen a lot. We've seen the sending off of the keeper for EastEnders, that's Makisha Connor. And we've also seen an equalizer by Reina Liko. Well, the go-ahead goal came in the second minute of play from the boot of Tiana Smith, and the equalizer from the boot of Reina Liko. That's that for the halftime. A few words from your doc and then take us back to Master Control.
It's been a good half of both sides. Both teams, they evenly matched their roles. And even though the Easterners have been set down one as the keeper had a bit of a moment of madness, they have not looked like it at all. We're going to the halftime whistle. EastEnders 1, Superstars 1.
Welcome back to the REGTC semi-final night. It's semi-final number 2. It is indeed a game here at hand where the Superstars is taking on the EastEnders. The EastEnders, they went down 1-0 in the second minute of play from the boot of the young Tiana Smith. But it was trouble for the EastEnders shortly after when their keeper, Makesha Connor, handled the ball outside of the box. And she was indeed the last defender, and a red card was shown. It meant that Davia had to pull out her gears, knock off some rust, and had to be in goal. She did so, and she did so awesomely. But before the half came to an end, it was a tremendous pass, a telling pass from the boot of Edwards that found a running Liko, and Liko got the better of Proctor to put them back in even terms. So the half resuming on level terms, 1-1. Doc, take it away.
Well, I'm going to start by saying, since Blake coming down the outside, Blake goes back into a dangerous area. Can be hooked for the forward. I don't think there is a more complete midfield trio than the EastEnders zone. Driving goal, but never troubling the goal. When you look at the duo they have out there now, and you add a Sharian York to that, I don't think you get a better trio in this division. And then
that will be Edwards, Coffee, and York.
Edwards, York. Yep. I don't think it gets better than that. The balance you have with Tiara's offensive excellence, her being a former winger, she has that creative nous. Then you have a Coffee with the ability to play every pass in the world, and then that defensive flexibility of a Sharian York. It's a beautiful midfield combination. Of course, the youngsters have something to say about that one, as well the Queens, as well the Superstars. But in my personal view, I love that trio.
Well, the truth be told is it speaks for itself. When
It's a tussle.
I've never seen Barbara play that hard before.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it was a very animated halftime talk for the Superstars, I'll tell you that. Tahir, it's a good ball in search of Tavia, but it skips into the keeper's arms.
It's Tavia, it's Davia.
I think
who's gonna win tonight?
I think Davia may be the most popular player in the stadium right now.
Ah, she is.
Every time he touches the ball, it's met with huge cheers.
And there are a number of reasons for this, Doc.
Well, one, the Easterners may have the biggest fan base on the island.
But beyond that, she a former national player. Presently, she's just returning from national duty, which was the manager.
Indeed.
And a number of persons who are in the stadium was on that tour as well.
And she also coaches the primary school level as well, so to make sure we coach some of these parents' kids.
Indeed.
Francis, boot it forward. This one is going to jump over the head of Marcel.
That's a hand. That was clear.
Yeah.
That was clear.
You can't do that.
I can't believe the referee missed that one down.
I don't think he saw it, He didn't see the hand swing out. He just saw her go down after the fact. If he saw it, I think he would have been recording her.
Doc, did you see that?
I saw it.
I saw it.
That was a swing.
Hand came up.
I'm not saying it's intentional. But
I'm not sure it is intentional, but yes.
Swung hand.
Yes. Loose hand into the face of York. Not York, sorry. It's Blake.
Sharima Blake, the number 10 for the Superstars. She's probably come the closest outside of Tiana's goal, when she went on that marauding run in the first half. Just couldn't find the finishing touch.
Free kick.
Shoshana.
She knows to do one thing, Doc. One thing Shoshana could do.
Well, she was born to do it. She was born to trash. Shadi goes in jumping, but goes in jumping blindly. Kaylee. That's Shadi for company. Shifts it around, Shadi. What a challenge, you know. Absolutely love that. Francis coming in strongly. D'Souza. Who in our own right is a very good up and coming young midfielder. Of course, I've started on at fullback and back to playing on fullback for the EastEnders today. But you saw last season and a bit before that, Coach Cleo and his coaching staff were trying to get her into that midfield role. As grooming her to sit in front of the back four, potentially where we've been seeing Tiara Edwards occupying for them today, and where we traditionally see Sherian York occupy for them. Ball forward. Easy enough for Proctor. And Tiandra has the whole area to roam on the left. Edwards for company. Tiandra. Edwards does well.
You know, she's very fast, Doc.
Oh, you bet she is. Fast and fit. Sapphire gets back inside of Shadi. Sapphire! Sapphire! Good save by Proctor! Even better reactions to come out, and a brilliant challenge there.
Whoa!
Shoshana was stout. Daniel was brilliant. It was a good first save, even braver to come on and take that ball off the boot of Kaylee Durand.
And I think, Doc, it all started with the determination of Tiara Edwards to win that ball.
Yep. Get it off of Tiandra's boot.
Former Shining Stars player, Tiara Edwards.
It's been a game in which either side can run away with it. You would never believe there's been a red card in this game. Challenge to go, you left your equipment down by the goal. It was a great challenge by Francis. Here comes the ball. Tavia. Tavia swings it in dangerously. Is enough for the keeper. I don't know if you can hear. Davia's biggest supporter down in the stands is Esther Ward.
Fellow goalkeeper.
We had numerous national team trips together.
Oh, indeed.
Know each other very well.
She would have gone as a player. No, she's a photographer for the team.
Indeed.
It's going to be a free kick.
Free kick. The captain Ning is going to take this one. Remember the days when Ning was a forward?
Yes, but she has settled into a defensive role, and she has. Oh, that's a free kick, yes.
Reminds a bit of Yariel, you know. I remember Yariel in his younger days. was a striker. I think he would have ended a season in the top 10 in goal scoring charts for the Spartans and for the kicks. Ball forward. It's gonna get through. Here is Blake. And Tavia is gonna put it in. No, she's fine. Tavia Phillips gets a final touch. It was a great run by Sharima Blake, and the superstars once again have the advantage.
That looked very close, Doc. It looked very, very close to being offside. Phillips looked very, very close in being offside. Yeah, but no call from the AR. No call from the AR. Says it's a goal.
Still behind. Ball out. Still behind. We just way outside. Buzzed forward by Trishana.
Superstars back in front. Can the EastEnders find a way back? In the 59th minute of play, can they find a way back in this encounter? Card. She's going to be carded.
Yeah, you can't do that.
She's going to be carded.
That's just frustration building now. It's only been what are we into now? The 57th minute? 58th minute now? It's not been any time at all. But boy, has this game gotten interesting. Jenna. It's excellent work by Jenna. Beautiful 1-2.
Offside. Both of them are offside, Doc. Doc, I'm not sure what type of assistant that is, because he stood up, he put up the flag, and then allowed play to run. He stood up, he put up the flag, and then run. I'm not sure about that call at all. So had it gone into the goal, was it going to be allowed? Offside.
Look at that defender. That one's not offside, and she's the one that played the ball. Blake is on, and that's why he put the flag there, because he flagged for the initial run of Zayla. Blake was on, and Blake got the ball, which is why he put the flag down.
Very interesting call there. In the end, I think he got it right.
I think Reese Charlie will say, Millie, you got that one wrong.
I think he got it right in the end, because indeed Phillips was offside, was in an offside position, but it was Blake who played the ball, and that was a wonderful ball over the top again.
That's the bull. That is the bull. You can only accept when the ball is coming through. That's going to happen. And you know who's not going to be happy now.
Of course.
It's Kafu who went down, so we know that the stadium's going to get a whole lot more antsy. Well, Zayla's whole intention was to get the ball, of course, but
Not to get the ball?
when you're the bull, you have to remember, Millie, the bull does not like red.
There was no effort to play the ball.
Red.
There was absolutely no effort there to play the ball.
She's a bull, Millie. She saw the red, so she had to go through it to get the ball.
No effort to play the ball.
As I said, there can only ever be one bull. The bull. That's Zayla Harrigan. Of course, there's Sophia talking about it. Long-time teammates. Sophia and the ball over at the national level. We've played so much football together, those two. As well as saw Chef D'Souza in there as well.
The last thing Easton can do, the last thing they would want is to have him to play without coffee for the rest of this game.
I know on the bench they have Kerry Harrigan listed. I'm not sure how fit she is.
Koenig.
I'm not sure how fit she is in terms of her injury health, not fitness, injury health.
Well, the person seen warming up seemed to be Rogers, Ashida. It looks like Ashida was going to warm up.
And what that would mean is that Chef D'Souza would go into the midfield role.
Yes. That hand doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for Coffee. It doesn't look good for Coffee.
Yeah, the way that looking that shoulder may not be in the right place.
It doesn't look good for Coffee. No, it doesn't look good for Coffee. It doesn't look good for EastEnders. That needs a ban. And that's the night. That's the night for Coffee. That's the night for Coffee. That looks like a hospital run. Not what you would want to see, Doc.
One change.
Looks like a season.
Nah, I doubt that. Dislocation could probably a month. If it's just a dislocation. The injuries that we've dealt with, of course, I remember Akimela Rogers a couple of years ago would have got dislocated shoulder in training. Very similar incident. Went down on his shoulder, had to go to the hospital, but he was only out for about a month before he was back in action.
That needs.
First thing it needs ice. It's going to need ice for sure. It's probably immediately swollen. First thing it needs is ice, and it needs to hang. You need to let that arm hang. Let the flow get
Ball forward.
Areas. Oh dear. Oh boy. Oh boy. And she does this once, twice every season, you know. She's always been that way, Trishana. When you don't need to be following me, don't follow me.
It is very strange, Doc.
But what I will say, you literally saw her force the self-control just now. You saw her force herself to not do what a younger Trishana would have done. Good touch by Ashida.
That's not Ashida. It's Liko.
Where's Liko? Where's Ashida? Where's she gone?
In the defense.
There she is. I found her. I'm looking for her in that position.
What's the foul? What's the foul? That's very soft. That's very soft. I think that's very soft.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a supporter. That's not my job.
I think that's very soft.
I think that's for them to decide. let the 200 people that are up there tell the referee is calling soft fouls.
No, I think that foul is soft.
No way. He's consistent. He just called that down there. He's consistent.
But what was this? What was this, Doc? I'm just asking you. What was this?
They got the free kick. Long and up and over, never troubling the goal. It was a foul. It's not having a free kick. They got the free kick. So he's calling them all. It's a good control there. Impeded. No matter what he blows now, the stadium is going to erupt.
Probably need security to come off the field when it's finished.
Well, if he has to pass anyway through the front, I think he's going to get attacked. He better walk through the back.
That's not what we do here.
Oh, it's all the way in! It has gone all the way in!
That's a foul on the goalkeeper now. That's a foul on the goalkeeper.
What a goal that was. He took it into a dangerous area. It bounced, it fell, and Blake has got herself on the score sheet. She gave Tavia the assist. This time she gets her goal. Sharima Blake makes it 3-1.
The superstars can say, well, youngsters, we have a date. They are already saying we have a date. We have a date. You got the better of us with a coin toss. We have a date.
She just missed. She just come up and miss. It's a foul against the superstars now.
I don't think that was a foul either.
Well, he's calling what he's been calling all games. He's calling everything he's been calling.
Well, I'm stop refereeing now. I'm just gonna do commentary.
I understand why the crowd is upset, but at the same time, he's not called anything differently to how he's called it all game. He's called the pushes in the back fouls. It's a giveaway. It's a cheap giveaway, and Zayla wants to break save. Huge save by Davia, you know. Made herself big and took it right off her boot. Biggest fan, of course,
and
is
you know who the youngsters are supporting.
You know who they want to meet. Because in their very brief history, the Easterners have not gotten the better of the superstars in these knockout contests just yet. And in recent times, the youngsters have had no fun playing the superstars. Outside of that last game, when they held them to a 0-0, they've had no fun. Over the top. Davia again. I think, as most teams would have, they've been hoping that Superstars didn't make it to the final.
That's offside.
Yes.
That's offside. That's offside.
Free kick. Three goals to one. 3 goals to 1 for the Superstars FC.
Just about 20 minutes remaining in game, Doc.
Indeed. They've gotten their goals. They've needed them. They've gotten them. It was young Tiana with the first one. Then it was Tavia. And then Blake. You can just see the Easterners' heads have dropped.
Hanging, yes.
Some booted away by Marcel. That's a strong challenge. And now Zayla has stayed down. You know what we used to call it when we played? We call those receipts. That's what we call those.
That's why I don't play football.
Oh no, trust me. Just to give you a little insight into what the happenings on the field, especially in the back line. If you're a striker, it's going to hurt. Once you play as a forward player, it's going to hurt. If you're a forward player that plays rough, oh boy, that's what usually happens. Until he can tell you this story. The man Jaron Gale, it was my final year of Interhouse. He played Maroon. This was peak of Maroon, those powers. When Maroon had all the national team players, and they were beating everyone by 6 or 7 goals, and they only beat us 2-0 that day because myself and Keon Woodley decided for the entire game, Jaron Gale is spending the game. He's spending that whole game on the ground. He's going to spend more time on the ground hurt, and he will be standing on his 2 feet.
Believe it or not, that's a night for Zayla.
Well, the bull took out one, and the bull's been taken out. I don't know what I did.
It's a night for Zayla.
I don't know what I did. Did you do something?
The most I'm doing is calling the game, Doc. That's what I have been entrusted to do.
You think it's convenient she's upside down? She's somebody in here.
I've been entrusted to call the game, and that's all I'm doing. Sad to see. Just as it was for the EastEnders, so now it is for the Superstars. Barbara, what was that?
It's her best. Here comes Liko. She's fast. She's in space. Liko. Tried to go over the top early for Kaylee. Said it's shifted forward. Marcel. Liko again.
Trying to shift it.
One's out for a throw.
Substitution welcome now. It is
Jamaria
Harris.
Harris will be coming in to replace the injured bull. So, 2 youngsters, 2 academy players, will be leading the line now for the Superstars.
I think with an attacking threat from it means that Harris, you will find Harris playing higher now.
Oh, she's playing straight on top. She's right next to Tiana,
Yes.
left striker.
Not the Harris. Phillips. I'm talking.
Oh, Tavia.
Yes.
I actually think that with this lead, she's going to be a bit more content to sit in and just hold it, Especially with her saying that Liko's bringing some trouble to that side. I think she's gonna be a bit more contented to just hold in front of the defense, but behind Jenna, just be able to sweep across if anything. Here is Jenna. Tiana finds Jamalia. Kaylee, clever touch. Shadi does brilliantly, you know. She had to get that boot ahead of Kaylee, and you bet she did.
Just about 15 minutes remaining in this encounter.
We're going to minute number 76. It is still 3-1. And again, even though it's 3-1, at no point in this game has it looked like 10v11.
Of course not. Of course not.
She's been going on for about 10 minutes, you know. She's still on there going, you know. Ball forward again, easy for Danielle.
If you give Igna the opportunity, she will talk from now until tomorrow morning.
Till tomorrow. You go to church tomorrow and she's still talking to the pastor.
Oh, that one is given away by Edwards.
It's good defensive work, player. Smart defensive work. Sign number 28, Millie. 28 is what the Easterners number is saying there. Are you seeing a 28?
For the Easterners?
Yeah. Look at. That's 28, right?
Ashida.
It says 28, right? Just making sure. Because Kiara said 26. No, Ashida's 28.
It's a handball.
It is a handball. Well, Millie, this is a big game, of course. Tomorrow are some big games. But even bigger than tomorrow's games, the big game is tomorrow, Millie.
The Eagle Claw is playing tomorrow against the Ducks.
Absolute nonsense.
That's a big game.
The big game is the Super Bowl, Millie. Millie, are you watching the Super Bowl?
Doc, how can we watch the Super Bowl? We are going to be here, Doc.
No, we won't.
Why won't you be?
I'll be watching the Super Bowl, Millie.
You're not going to be here.
I have another engagement tomorrow, so I won't be able to stay in the evening, but I have the game on my phone. I will be watching the Super Bowl on my phone, Millie. Have you been watching the NFL at all this season?
Doc, I hardly watched the NFL this season.
Swung in dangerously. Jenna's in the edge of the area, but she shot.
Is that a shot?
For Jenna. She shot.
She gets it back.
Four for Jamalia. Jamalia wants to cut inside, Ning gets in the way. Tavia. Swings it inside, looking for Tiana. Yeah, one might have been Jamalia's, you know. Here's Tavia again. Goes to the far post to Blake this time. Jenna, over the top early. Ning swings it away. Octavius swings a bit of a whiff. And again, the Easterners can try to come away with it, but now, I think now you're seeing a team that looks like they only have 10 players. Tiana. She wanted to slip it through, but her foot got caught on the ground. She's trying to send Blake away. Superstars will say job done. They'll think that they're comfortably through to the date with the youngsters.
That is on Sunday the 15th.
That's the real big day. Because you could win $10,000, Millie. I'll be putting my name in the hat. I'll be getting my ticket. I'm tired of having prizes and I'm not getting to win. Plus, I also heard the pressure pack will be performing.
Offside. Flag going up.
And I have the pressure pack. We're going to have DJ Legend as it's going to be a substitution now for the superstars. That's the end of the night for Tiana Smith and the young Avani Descent be coming in to replace her. Youngster for youngster.
The most annoying footballer there is on the back.
A little net. In every sense of the word. As Tavia has a hit. Shot in the car park more than the goal scorer, the goal post. If you're a defender and you like the ball at your feet, beware. Tiandra.
Straight into the face of Edwards.
I usually like football pain. That was one I never could take. That ball catching you directly in the face, the nose, the mouth. And I think a yellow card has gone out for the mouth of Renisha Hodge. I'm wondering if it was no. I don't think it was a yellow. I think he was calling knee lacrosse. So I don't think the card was distributed. A lot of duress she's under by guess who?
It must be Avoni.
Of course it is.
Avoni is a pest. She's like a pest on you when it comes to football. My. You just can't get rid of Avoni.
If you like the ball at your feet, good luck. She's coming for it. She's not going to leave you alone till she gets it. Forward, Barbara. Gonna go wide ahead to Blake. Throw in.
Blake was sent flying.
That's good from the referee, you know. It's very good. Don't even let it get started. Throw it again.
Tempers are flaring, Doc.
It's a lot at stake. The semi-final clash. It's already had a 1 red card shared. It's felt like an eternity ago now. As Makisha was sent off for handling the ball outside the area. And denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity. It's a thump. As anywhere now will do for the superstars. Just not in the defense. It's a good move, Blake. Just caused problems for them all day. It's already got no score sheet from a similar range, you know. Floated in. Let's say there's 1. It's a tussle for it again. I'm only trying to win it. Here's Durant. Tahira. Shifts it forward only as far as Davia in goal. It's Gaskin now. Tavia. It's from Trishana and looks to slip Blake in. Trimmer Blake. As I think the coach may have sent Blake over to his left side for her own good, you know.
Indeed.
You can see she was getting frustrated by the amount of time she was being fouled over on that over on another side. Every time she got the ball, she's getting her foot in her heel. I get a bit annoyed, so the coach said, just go to the other side.
What I'm seeing, Doc, is that Zayla has not gone up. It means that it looks very much, yes.
It's floated in to the back post and all the way out.
I think looks very much like her mom is coming to get her.
Well, no one better. Jamalia is not fouled. Referee says play on. Edwards. Jenna does well again. She's had a much better second half, you know, as Jenna. Blake trying to use a turn of pace with a cultured left foot. Blake can't get around Ning. Then the Yeoman service at the back for the Easterners as well. That's the skipper Ning. Liko running into the Tiandra wall.
Doc, where is the boys and girls? I should go do that job.
Well, I heard they get some food for doing the job. I would like a bit of food as well, so I think I'll take it up, you know. I say we take the mics down there, we double duty.
I
what
know.
Do you think?
We can do that.
I think so, yeah. I like that. Throw taken. Tavia. Tiandra. Jamalia. Picked up by Francis now.
That's a foul.
Frustration foul.
That is what I want to see strikers do more, Doc. Put your body between the ball and the attack, the defensive player. That's that for that. The referee says not an extra minute, not an extra second, 45 minutes coming and going, and that's that for that.
A comprehensive victory.
That's
in the
that for
end.
that.
A game that for a large portion of it could have gone either way, and it really took about 80 minutes for the Easterners to look like they were down to 10 players, but in the end that early red card for their keeper ended up costing them in this one, as the player advantage turned into a couple goal advantages for the Superstars FC, capped off by a marvelous long-range effort by Sharima Blake to cap off the third goal, what was a comfortable in the end victory for the Superstars. A great fight by the EastEnders as they were able to hold on, hold out, and get that goal back to make it even going into the halftime break. But the Superstars once again proved too much to handle. Final scores from the second semi-final: Superstars 3, EastEnders 1. Finals are set up for next week. Next week Sunday. That's on the 15th. It's gonna be a big day, you know. So much in store for you. You can win $10,000, Millie.
Yes, that's post-Valentine.
That is the Valentine's Day bingo. The
That's
$10,000.
post-Valentine, Doc. That's post-Valentine. Valentine is the 14th, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes, it is.
This as it is labeled. As it is labeled, the Valentine's Day bingo for 2026, according to the AFA. The Valentine's bingo, $10,000 grand prize. Be here next week Sunday. You also have the pressure pack. You have DJ Legend performing. But for now, it's Master Control.
Oh, yes.